I got a Simagic package. And by saying I got a Simagic package, that means I actually bought it. I didn't get given this by Simagic. I bought this. For those of you that follow the channel, I normally use a GT Neo. I love my GT Neo. I think it's great for GT cars. However, sometimes I feel when I jump into Formula cars, I just want something a little bit smaller. In saying that, the FX-C is 290 millimeters according to Simagic, and the GT Neo is 300 millimeters. So it's not that much smaller. Now, what's potentially drawn me to the FX-C wheel, obviously a little bit smaller. I did like the 2 additional thumb encoders, especially for Formula racing, but instead of the carbon composite build here of the GT Neo, this is like a full proper carbon fiber build. I would say a little bit of a higher quality build here on the FX-C. So as you can see, this is proper carbon fiber. You've got pretty thick carbon fiber going on here. What feels to be aluminium, carbon fiber shifters, and dual clutch here at the bottom. The dual clutch paddles feel good. The shifters feel very good. In fact, Simagic are some of the best shifters I have ever used. They have a good amount of actuation press and they're quiet all at the same time. I love Simagic's quick release. Nice high quality build, very easy to use. Look at that, all lighting up. All the button presses feel good. The encoders feel good. They're not too loose, they're not too hard, and they're a sturdy, just one click each time you press. Some encoders I've found on some other brands, you do one click, sometimes it does a few. Same with the rotary encoders here. They feel nice and sturdy. Just a nice one click to them. These are not buttons that you can press in as well, but the little funky switch down here that can be pressed in can also be a rotary encoder, and up, down and around. Now I've put stickers on these top 2 and these bottom 2. Normally they just come looking like this. Okay, so I thought I'd quickly show you the software. Most of you might be familiar with it, but in particular this wheel, for those of you not aware of it, you can go into each individual button, create like a static effect of a different color, or for example when ABS is going off, you can make the ABS button flash and different things. So it's all very customizable here, just like nearly any Simagic wheel. However, the thing I probably want to show you with this one that's a little bit different to most is this display. So currently I have it set up at red at 95% and then purple at 98 and 99. I do have like a red line set at 99, so you can make this blink if you wanted it to. So it'll be red and then purple, and then it'll start blinking at 99. You can also create static effects, or you can have this go off and flash with ABS, TC flags, pit limiters and all that. But personally, I have like ABS set up on this and TC set up on this, so all this flashes, so I don't really need that. And same with the pit limiter. This is my pit limiter, and I have this flashing for when it goes into the pits. So I think this is a great little shift indicator light. Again, for those of you not aware, you can change all the clutch ratios. I have it set at 50% for both clutches on the back. That can change a little bit from car to car though. Now in terms of how this feels in my hand, I actually really like it. I feel like the grips feel a bit better than my GT Neo. The only part that I probably don't like about the feeling of this in my hand is actually around here. So you see where my thumb goes through, like there's a nice rubber grip here that feels really nice, and then it ends right here. It's one of the only plastic parts on the front of the wheel, and that is the part I'm feeling the most. Maybe because I have big hands and I just feel that plastic a little bit more than I would probably like when I put my thumb through there. It just makes it feel a little bit less premium, I guess you could say. Just having that little bit of plastic there that I can feel in my thumb. Do I think that's going to be a deal breaker? Probably not. How that'll feel over a long period of time on a long race, I don't know. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to go and race, and I'm going to spend some time using this wheel, and just this wheel in a lot of different games, not just Formula games, but GT cars as well. I'm curious to see how this goes. And I'm trying to do long periods to just find out how much this will actually fatigue my hands, especially this plastic bit around my thumbs that I can just feel. So let's go. So, the Simagic FX-C. I've spent about 2 weeks with it now, and I want to give you my opinion on it. It's worth getting. Let's talk about everything. I've really come to like this wheel. It really feels nice in my hands, and well, I do normally race like this, and that plastic thing I was talking about before does get in the way a little bit. I've actually I grip the wheel a little bit differently. I pull my thumbs down a little bit so joint on my thumb isn't sitting right where that edge is. I've pulled it down just a little bit, and I've really come to like the feel of this wheel. Don't get me wrong, I do wish that this edge wasn't here and it was a little bit more contoured. And that honestly is probably the biggest downfall to this wheel. But other than that, the grips itself just feel so good in my hand. They feel like they are like a thicker rubber than what's on the GT Neo. It feels like the same rubber, but it just feels like it's thicker and squishier and just molds to my hand better. There's little details on this, like these little red, like anodized aluminium things here. All nice little details on the FX-C wheel. Compared to the GT Neo, you don't get that, you just get a clip there. Just a clip. You can definitely tell there's high quality stuff going on here. Yeah, you can tell that so much when using the wheel. It just feels all high quality. I'd definitely be happy to run this on like the 28 Newton meter Ultra, and I wouldn't be scared that that's gonna break. It's just a shame that they've kind of wrecked it with this plastic here. It just, I don't know why. For me personally, I think this is one of my favorite wheels. I've been wanting to go back to the GT Neo just to try see if I miss this, but honestly it's been difficult for me. I just want to use this, and I don't know if that's because it's just a new wheel for me and I just want to use it. Like, my idea buying this was to just use it for Formula style racing and that's it. But then I find myself using it on GT cars. I'm like, hey, I like this. Is it true to life? Not really. Should I really be driving around GT cars with this Formula wheel? Probably not. But I just like it. And it's funny, like I see on Facebook pages and things like that, like in the Facebook groups, what wheel should I get for my Simagic? And nearly everyone says the GT Neo. And don't get me wrong, it's a really good wheel at a really good price. But this FX-C, at least for me personally, I think I actually prefer this. I think this could be Simagic's dark horse wheel. It's kind of cheapish, like it's not GT Neo cheap, but it's cheapish, but yet the build quality is very high. You know, the thing I'm worried about most with this, not using any other wheel again, just using this from now on. That's what I'm scared about. I think that about sums it up. Great wheel, great price. Thank you for watching this video, everybody. Hit that like button if you liked it, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next video.